Hi, I'm Kelly Kohls, and I'm running for Ohio State Senate District 7. I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes today about an ad that I heard recently ran on the radio. The ad is making light of an economic crisis that my family was exposed to recently. About 4 years ago, my family had to go to the bank to ask for a refinance of a construction loan. The banks at that time said no. The banks were saying no to lots of homeowners, lots of families, because in this county, in District 7, we were finding that our large employers were leaving the state. They were leaving the state because the state had made the environment to business so hostile that they could no longer make profits here. And one thing that I want everybody to pay attention to is you look at the campaign finance reports. Who does Kelly Kohls owe when it comes to payment or campaign contributions? I owe the voters in Ohio. I owe individuals. I owe people who are residents in my district. My opponent owes large corporations and the party. If the party makes deals to follow Obamacare, to institute Common Core, to increase welfare, then if the party paid for your campaign, you're going to owe them that gratitude. I don't owe them that. That's one of the differences between myself and my opponent. I feel like the voters don't have a voice in Columbus. Certainly, if your campaign is paid for by special interests, you owe those special interests. When businesses vacate in the large numbers that we saw in Ohio, and especially in District 7, then the cascade of effects affects everybody. We didn't lose our job. We wanted to stay in our home, but we had asked the bank to refinance our construction loan. When you come to the end of a construction loan period, you have to refinance. The banks were saying no. No, because there were too many homes vacated out here on the market. They didn't want that loan anymore. We were forced to do something we had never imagined having to do. We had to declare bankruptcy. While the ad indicates that there was some large debt that was included in the bankruptcy, they failed to mention that there were large assets. Actually, the assets' values exceeded the debt. They don't mention that part. It doesn't tell you that it was 4 years ago and it's old news. It's been on my websites. I've talked about it. It's been in the newspaper. So it's not information that makes me any different from anyone else. I was on the Springboro School Board where I didn't follow the party line. I had a different message, and my message was the same message as my constituents had ordered me to give. I didn't change just because I swore in to office. I brought the message forward. We were able to make some pretty dramatic changes in Springboro, and success abounds now. We have the lowest price tag per pupil, one of the lowest price tags per pupil in the state. We have some of the highest academics in the state. We were able to prove that it doesn't take more money, it takes accountability. That's exactly what they hired me to do. And that's exactly the message I stayed principled to deliver. I will never put the party before your principles. If you vote me in and you understand that I am for fiscal responsibility, limited government, and promotion of the free markets, if that's what you want, hire me, and I will go to Columbus and present your message. And I will work for you as your representative. Please vote for me on May 6th. I'm Kelly Kohls. I'm running for Ohio State Senate, District 7. Thank you.